Hello everyone, my name is anuraadhashree. Today, most of them would like to learn to speak English, but the problem is how to study to speak English. Where do I start to speak English? It's quite confusing. Well, because when people approach to some institutes, they may say you need to start from grammar. Some may say you need to improve your vocabulary. And when they start browsing, in some videos, they say you need to learn phrasal verbs, sometimes idioms. But your big question is that which course would be suitable for me? That's a big question because some are in intermediate level, or some can be in a beginner level, or some can be in advanced level too. Probably some may know this, some may not know this. But you have a confusion. Where do I start to speak English? Probably this lesson plan, what we have done today, could be very clearly tell you which course you can choose to improve your communication skills or to start to speak in English. So let's go to the chapters. Well, here we have a lady standing. Where do I start? She's confused whether she start from grammar or vocabulary or speaking. So, here for the beginner level, I would say we need to start from vocabulary. That's a basic communication where beginners should start with. So, vocabulary is very important to begin with. If you know from few words, probably you can manage your situations. Imagine you are going for a shopping mall and there they only speak English. You have no knowledge about English, but you have knowledge about few words like shop, show, trial room, etc., etc. So when you say when you're getting into security and you want to go to a particular shop, you can just show them the shop number. You need not say anything. Shop number 12. They say there, it's over there. When you buy a dress and you want to try it, so when you say a trial room, they say trial room is there. When you say water, when you show an action, they can get you a glass of water. These words are enough to communicate in the basic level. For beginners who just want to learn or just want to start beginning to speak English, this should be enough for them. And these words, how do you get? You can either get these words by playing video games or sometimes start singing some songs. There are many people who sing very good by listening the songs without even understanding the song, but still they could sing along with it. Or sometimes some cool slangs like ASAP, OMG. They would start speaking English even without realizing that they are speaking English. These are for the beginner levels. So here they don't have any knowledge about the grammar or what, they just have the knowledge about the words. It's just vocabulary which is going to help them to start speaking. For beginner level, we need to start with vocabularies. This is the base of the first level, the basic communication. And these words can help them to move to the next level. The next level, we can say it as like intermediate, that's nothing but here you need to have grammar. Here you know the words, but you have to formulate in a proper way. It sounds like you understand. And with the grammar knowledge, you can also communicate your ideas very well. For example, like you said, drink water. That's for the beginner level. And to communicate the proper way, you in the full grammar, you can just ask, I would like to have some water. It's a grammar. Grammar makes your ideas to be explained in a full. So when you say like need water, it's just like a kid speaking. So you're quite grown up. So you need to have a proper hold in your delivery of sentences. But if you speak with two, three words, there is no difference between the beginner level and the intermediate level. So intermediate level should sound good in grammar. So what some people say grammar is not important in while talking. It's not that. Grammar is like a skeleton, whereas the vocabularies are like bones or like muscles. So even though you have bones and muscles, you need to have a skeleton to hold on it. The same thing is the function of grammar. Put vocabulary and function words together. Your English sounds really, really good. So when you say intermediate, it's very clear that you need to have a good sound of grammar in a proper way, and so that you can also communicate your ideas uh, clearly. Whereas the beginner level, you just need to have a vocabulary, get the meaning of the basic words. That would be enough to start with the speaking English. You need not have the full meaning of it, just the meaning of the words what you use. So when as simple when you go for a restaurant, and beginners can just start with coffee, pay, cash, credit card. This will be enough to communicate the basic things. But when you're getting into a grammar level, you need to go the full form. Can I get a cup of coffee? It would be nice if I get another spoon. This sounds much better. But there are some people who has good sound of grammar and the great knowledge about vocabulary, but still they have a problem in speaking. They find difficult to speak. So this is an advanced course. Before getting into speaking, you need to go for another basic course that's quite advanced, reading and writing. So reading and writing is one of the greatest skill to improve your speaking skills. The more and more you read, I'm sure you can deliver your speech very well. So reading and writing helps you to have a logical thoughts in new ideas. Like as you keep reading, you will be able to communicate the same manner, and you will be able to write like a native speaker, or you'll be able to think with the new ideas, so that the readers, when they're able to read it, it should be clearly understood. So reading and writing is an advanced skill which will help you to make your speaking skills much better. Reading and writing skill, it makes you very intelligent. The reason is, when you start reading, you will be able to write very well. And trust me, whatever you write, when the readers understand it, even after 3 years, it means you have conveyed the message very easily in a comfortable manner. Suppose while reading, if it is not understood, it means that you have not delivered the message clearly. You have written just for you to understand. The same way is that when you start speaking, the skills should be in such a way that it should be understood. And it should also be understanding. When you start speaking, it should be understanding, and what you want to deliver your ideas, it should be understood. As you start speaking, your pronunciation starts improving. So one day you can communicate very well, and I'm sure you would have mastered your language. So your reading and writing skills has three components. The first one, when you say I speak really good, or when you say I can really speak but I'm unable to speak in public, that's a different story. So when you start speaking, it consists of three components. The first one is grammar. So there should be a good hold on grammar when you start speaking. The second one, the content should be true. I mean to say, it should be logic. Probably your sentence would have had a very good grammar, but the sentence, what you say, should be logic, should be true. And moreover, it has to be connected. So only then your speaking skills sounds really, really good. So when people say speaking skill is good, you can just check it out. Do you have this components with you? Reading and writing skills. Speaking, everyone can do it, but keep a note. If you want to have a very good hold on your speaking skills, you need to have a very good strong hold in reading and writing so that you can convey your message very clearly with a full grammar and with a logical reason and get connected with the speaker. So this is what you can to have a very good speaking skills. You need to have good vocabulary, good hold on grammar. At the same time, you need to possess the skill of reading and writing. So if you practice this, I'm sure you can have your English at a snap of your finger. Well, now the next one is, how do we practice? Most of them go through lots of videos, join many institutes, and take many private tuitions. But the question is, are they putting into action? You need to do a plan. You need to do a lesson plan to improve your communication or to start speaking in English. So, how do we do that? Here, I would say you need not spend more time. The basic hint, what I would like to say to my students is that just spend 30 minutes in a day that takes you in a different way. So, after 30 minutes in a day, I'm sure you can spend it very leisurely in a proper manner. This 30 minutes, you can plan how do you want to spend the first 10 minutes, the 5 minutes, the 10 minutes, so that you can plan your speaking skills by yourself. So when I say 30 minutes, so let's take, you can recall the previous chapters of the previous class for 5 minutes. You could have, I mean, you can remember the words, what is told you in the class and how it has been used. And imagine for a moment, okay, if for this situation I need to use all this. That is how you can recall the points. Suppose if the same situation arises, you can speak faster because you have already practiced in the class and as well as you have practiced mentally by yourself. Another one, imagine yourself in a situation where you have to use English that you have learned. It's not the question, not a question of memorizing. It's just recalling the points. The more and more you keep working with your brains, or the more and more you recall the points what has been taught to you, and start implementing or start putting into action. That's a quick way to learn English. You cannot go in search of a situation. Probably you can just imagine. Probably yesterday your teacher would have taught you like, "Can I help you?" or "I would have," or "I could have come." So this situation, how you can remember that point, and you also remember how you practiced in the class. Did you write the notes, or did you just come home and take the notes, or did you rework on the examples? So when you start recalling all these points, this sentence it will be nailed in your brain. So always imagine yourself for the situations, what I need to use it, and that those words will always stay in your mind. Apart from this, you can also set a small goal for a day. So try to do all this in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, you can use it very effectively. So in this set a goal, I mean, to start a conversation for 2 or 3 minutes, else even 1 minute with the person who speaks English. Never back out because you may. I'm sure you would have had lots of words in your class or in your mind, but start using it. When you start using it, the word starts coming out, and you get into practice. At least in a day, learn two new words. And if possible, if you're very confident enough and if you think that I have good vocabularies, I can speak English now, so start applying for job. No matter whether you get or not, just start applying, face the interviews and see what kind of feedback you get. There they may say you again, improve your grammar, improve your speaking skills, improve your vocabulary. Take it as a constructive feedback and start working on it. If you still find difficult to apply for a job, the best way is call up some customer care centers, or if you go to any customer care, just start speaking to them. Nowadays, there are lots of customer care. You can just go to any of the shops and start speaking to them in English. If you're finding it difficult to conversate for 2 3 minutes, just keep it very short, at least for 1 minute. Plan your 30 minutes in a very effective manner so that you can pick up English faster. So I would say speaking English is not a very difficult task. It is not. It's very simple, but not easy. I could only say this. Speaking English, it's as you keep practicing, you can start speaking any language. I mean to say, it's just not only English. When you want to learn any foreign languages or uh, any other languages, just start speaking and recall the points. It's not the question of how many institutes you join or how many videos you watch. It's a question of what is your action you have taken to it. Though I take classes for 2 months and 3 months, we make the activities in the class practically so that they remember it. We start with the coffee shops, getting into a coffee shop, or with the getting into a booking a ticket, so that these are very common incidents which happen in each one's life. So when you start doing the routine activities, what is being done every day, and start using what you have learned, it's a quick way to learn to speak in English. You can try this. So hopefully you can do this immediately. Make some small conversation. Write down some conversations. Even below my videos, you can write a small conversation. It would be very helpful how you have been practicing it. I don't say you not to watch videos, but check out which course is suitable for you. Maybe in this video you would have learned that where is your level and which course is suitable exactly. You may just say I'm in a beginner level. I want advanced English. I want brush up grammar. So you know where the level is. In each level, beginner level, the advanced level, as well as the grammar level. Do you think this course is suitable for you? So please go join. Never ever back out. Put in effort. Just watching videos or joining some institutes will not help you. Whatever you learn or whatever you hear, whatever you watch, please put into action. Only then the course becomes stronger and it will be easy for you to meet your goals. If you say, I want to learn English, it will not happen. The 30 minutes time, what I have given to you every day, just spend only 30 minutes and divide the 30 minutes in a proper way. It could be for reading or referring some dictionaries to get some new words and start thinking those words. Imagine a situation, start using it. Probably the same situation can arrive after a day or so. So it'll be very easy for you to use it. This quick methods or an easy way can improve your communication faster. I'm sure even now I can say you speaking in English is it's very simple but not easy. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to subscribe it. Bye bye.